Put an emoji up in the chat. Let me know you rock with me. I know that there's a little bit of delay, but I came on to announce that now is the time. Now is the time to get your reading. And this is because the shift is no more. So what this is talking about is you being able to move forward. However, there's things that you need. Now, for those of you that feel like your position is somewhere else, you may be correct. And what will happen is it will be intuited during your reading. So now is the time. If you could share the live, I'd appreciate it. Welcome. So, what I'm getting is a lot of passer buyers. They don't want to share because they feel like they've put me somewhere where I can't be seen. And what is happening is you're moving about and noticing new things, new areas, new people, new mannerisms. That's what I'm getting. So for some, it's hard to fathom because you go to sleep one place, you wake up, you're still in the same place, but it's new people. You know, if I've experienced that. So this is nothing that is new or uncommon for me. What you all need to understand is this is the way of angels. So when you self-proclaim to be one, you have to be prepared for the tumultuous weather. Because they definitely gonna test your G. Yes, they are. So what I'm getting is it's hard for individuals to stay in the chat. When I ask, is there any questions? No one has questions, and that's puzzling to me. If somebody like myself were on live, I would ask a whole multitude of questions. And then if I felt like it was my energy, I would book. You know what I mean? Some of you're right on the money when you said this is being broadcast in several different places at the same time. However, where I'm at is where I'm at, you know. So if you're able to access the live, that's a good thing. So some of y'all are seeing that Nas cut for the first time. 2 years is right. When he first put that out, I shared it because I said, this is interesting. You know, then I went and followed him on the ground because I wanted to see what he was living like. And he's doing pretty well. He does have an album cover that looks like an oasis where he's looking down. I thought that was pretty awesome because I had something similar to that. It was about Lionsgate, I believe that is. It was a podcast. It's still there. So anyone have any questions? For all of you that super chatted, I really do appreciate it. I don't know how that stuff works. When I look to see if there's any questions, I don't ever see them. So if you choose to super chat as a way of giving back, that is fine. However, you have to put the question in the chat. I did notice that someone put an emoji, a heart, and I appreciate that because you follow instructions. That's a good thing. The reason why so many lies is because I want to see how y'all are feeling. I do know that I shared a members only reading, but my analytics is showing that no one has seen it thus far, at least not where it was put out first. Now, there's ways to tell. I do know that it is being put out in several different places, and it's ways for me to tell, however, not in all places. And that is how the man upstairs works. I have been a Nas fan since I knew who Nas was. That was over 30 years ago. So he has longevity in my mind. So is there any questions? I am a Nas fan. When I first ran across E40, that was in 2000. That was 2000, going federal. That is where I ran across him. So, 25 years is correct. Around the same time, Nas, I already went through this. Mac 10. It wasn't Keek didn't come until later, but it was JT. Who else? He didn't come until later. It was a few that I listened to. Of course, Ice Cube. Those was on my playlist. The Yin Yang twins didn't come until later. So we're talking about 25, 30 years. That's a long time. And so I'm aware that Mr. Gibson was out around that time too. He was doing something different though. So when y'all see me post the OLE G's, it is because I've been rocking with them for decades. There is maybe a handful of new artists that I recognize, and I see them having longevity. Some, y'all don't even know that I am a subscriber of their channel because they are local artists. So that means where they are at, they are popular, but not where I'm at least not yet. Similar with E40. E40 has been popular for decades where I'm from, but a lot of you are becoming more knowledgeable of him because he's moving and grooving. His weaponization, blue cheese, Gouda guap, paper Skrilla scratch. This is all Bay Area lingo. I would love to recite his hook because that's what it is, but I can't. I can, but not get paid what I want to be paid. So is there any questions? You said one mic. Who is that? I only have one mic, and it's on my phone. The same one that you talk into when you are communicating with the people you value. So what's good in the hood? My weaponization. Anyone got any news? Some of you, you're clicking on that reading and you're noticing that you're not a member. Waiting patiently. Patiently is a good way to wait because you can't rush a good thing. It's like baking a cake. Have you ever experienced baking a cake and you open up the oven and it slam and then the cake drop? Oh, one mic. Oh, okay. Is that one of your favorites? That has become my anthem. Ether, that has become my anthem. They use it interchangeably. You know, it also means ethereal, ether, right? So now y'all understand that I'm on the ethereal plane. When y'all use it like you're embalming someone, and that's not what I'm doing. That's how he used it, correct. He introduced a lot of people to a new vocabulary because he is educated. Can you tell the educated man when they start talking about ether and all of this stuff, y'all don't even realize that he could be talking about the ethereal plane, not being embalmed, but he was when he put that out though. Yeah, the napalm is an indication of that. He knows all the components, which is interesting. You think he was pre-med or you think he was contemplating uh, being a funeral service provider, which is an interesting occupation. You have to be very bold to go into that field. That means you have no FEAR. I've seen some things on this platform. I'm not familiar with the titles. Uh, you know, I don't really listen to hip hop like I used to. I don't have the time. Uh, when Lil Nas dropped that that first one that made him popular, I actually like that song. So it's it's uh, I wouldn't say that it would be something that I would run to the dance floor. I wouldn't run to the dance floor. Yeah, we got people exiting here. So I'm waiting for my exit. Do y'all know what you know what I'm talking about? You know how you wait for your exit? Do y'all notice that you won't see all of my members in the chat at the same time? Some don't comment, some are following instructions, and some can't. The bold ones are the ones that can't. Those are the ones that's gonna say something regardless. And so if they see your name, if they know you're trying to communicate with somebody, they talking, they tapping, and they can't. So I know of them as well. Oh, there's some very bold ones. I know of the bold ones because during the paradigm shift ascension, I would hear them. They would say things like, "We love ether, we love ether." You know, a lot of y'all didn't hear that because y'all would have been over there talking about, "Who are you? What's your name? Let me follow you. Social media, blah, 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 blah." You know, these are the hood ones. I heard something one time. She said something along the lines is, "I'm about to for ether." And then I seen visions of people being snatched up out of the car and all kind of stuff. It goes down over there. So yeah, when they started talking about Isifisi Kinesa Shikati, they said that's your last time. My team is vast and wide, vast and wide. So I do realize that someone is contemplating becoming a truck driver. That's a good occupation. You gotta put those left hand cigarillos down though. You know what I'm saying? You can't have them. Can't have that in your life. Anytime you want to do anything professional, you can't. even if it is all right with the system. So be mindful of that. It's a lot of 18 wheelers out. I imagine that they are always working, but I do know it's not as easy as everyone thinks. You have a ETA, and if you don't go by that, if you're not there by that time, they probably won't contract you again if you are someone that owns your own 18 wheeler. But the ones that are consistently working are the ones that work for companies, moving companies, um, and things of that sort. They're consistently working. You can contract out a truck driver if they own their own truck. You definitely can. People do it all the time. So what's going on? We have 9 in observation and 2 commenting. Is there a reason why? Are y'all waiting to see who comments so you can say, what's this? Kathleen. I'm Kendra. That's what y'all waiting to know. I can definitely call out everyone, but I'm not going to do that. When I said that, they left, because that's what they was waiting to do. My members are sharp, even the ones you feel like you're doing things to. And now I'm going to tell you that you're trying to send telepathic messages about Derek because you believe that you did something to him and you did not. What he had on him was something that he had to ascend and descend to get off. And so this is why they remain members, because they know that I'm forthright and what I'm saying is real. Now, regarding the reading, some of y'all don't know because you're not either on that tier or you haven't watched it yet. I was addressing Universe Mother specifically. Now, some of you feel like it's a good thing to call upon who you feel is your Universe Mother, but I'm going to tell you that for the majority of you, it is not. And this is because you did not ascend high enough to get that information. So you will have to get it from me. And that is something that you most definitely want in a one-on-one reading, because if others were to hear that information, they would use it against you, like you attempted to use what you felt was truth against my members. They definitely need someone to stick up for them. And that's me. Ta-da! It's me. Because all of us are aware of what you attempted to do in a prior life and currently. He's just sitting there talking to himself, trying to see if I'm going to repeat what he feels are T words. I think it's hilarious. He most certainly is. I feel like when they don't put it in the air where it's fair, then they're what you call a C word. I don't socialize with those type of males. I'm not cut from that cloth. You have to put it in the air where it's fair. That means you have to voice it. It is a saying that goes, get down where you get mad at. That's where I'm from. Get down where you get mad at. And, you know, some can appreciate that, and some can't. Because I know none of y'all can hear it because it's being taken off of you. He's big man. Man. Super duper man. How y'all doing? What Erykah Badu say? Brothers, you alright? Ladies, how y'all feel? Is that how she say it? Ah, I am most certainly an Erykah Badu fan. Who isn't? Like, who don't love Erykah Badu? Like, if you don't like Erykah Badu, something wrong. Something wrong with you. That was a reference to a breech birth. She was schooling everybody on the R word decades ago. But you have to be at a certain level to accept it, receive the information. She uses a lot of metaphors in her music. I thought it was super duper cool that she had a phone booth look like studio. I bet the acoustics in there is great. She has all kind of witchy stuff. Oh, I know for a fact her house is protected. Because my team knows who that is. They're saying, why she look like she had freckles one place and then in another she didn't have them? Who knows? Are you sure you're seeing accurately? Maybe she has freckles. You never seen a black woman with freckles? Or maybe she's not black. Have you ever asked Erykah Badu what she was or what her lineage is? I bet you she knows. What y'all think? Could you imagine having her sing to you, serenade you? Some of you dudes would just be drooling on yourself, even though she is up there in age. I don't know why y'all think these younger dudes is not interested in older women, because they definitely are. But she said, I can make you put your phone down. And I said, you made me put my phone down. Girl, where that cut at? You know you doing something when you don't put music out that hit, that everyone that hear it want to know where it's at, where they can get it at. And she ain't dropped it. That is a phenomenal woman, don't y'all think? I think so. If I could get 20 minutes with Erykah Badu, I would ask her a whole heap load of questions. I would probably blow her mind with the questions that I ask her. Yeah, just like that. I said on my community section, y'all don't think I would be good for a feature. I think I would be awesome on a feature. Even if I was just talking. They said that's either. But I imagine I would have to do like Common did and go over there to Tokyo. Asakino Sishika for no Tokyo. Ah man, here we go. I gotta mute the mic because somebody's playing music. Oh man. Okay. I feel like it's cool. It's cool. You can't really hear the lyrics. So what's going on? See, he not only is he pocket watching, he time clocking bars. You see how I do that? You see how I do that? Y'all know anything about satellite? You know what I'm saying? Like, when you hop in your car, is your car so old that you tuning into the radio, or are you just using the satellite? Because it's totally different when you have a satellite system. Anybody answer the question? I feel like you should have one that has a radio and one that has a satellite so you can see the difference. I might have to mute that because that's a cut right there. You see how you doing me? That is it.